Are you like me and you've always wondered, like, how can I make cornflakes? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make cornflakes using dried corn. We need a dry corn. It's best to use yellow corn if you want to get the yellowish cornflakes effect. Okay, so I got my dried yellow corn and I started sorting it out, removing every bad corn, anything that is in the corn that is not supposed to be in the corn or that is not corn. I take it out and then I proceed to wash my corn. You want to wash it. I pour in a lot of water, wash it, ensure that there is no dirt, there's no maybe corn peel, there's no weevil, there's nothing that is not supposed to be there. Your corn has to be really clean. So you do this over and over again until you have like clean, clear water, and then you are sure that your corn is clean. I would go ahead after this to dry my corn. I am going to sun dry it. So I am spreading it out on a tray and then I'm going to go ahead and sun dry it. If you have really hot sun, you can dry it in a day. It's going to be dry. After I sun dried mine on this particular day, by the next day it was hard dry, like you could hear the sound when I touch it. Now I am not a fan of flies. If you watch my vlogs, you know I hate flies with a passion. I don't like them. I don't want to see them inside my house, and that's why I have net doors on my doors. So I'm using this. I'm just improvising. I bought my baby's dress and this thing came in it and I was like, I can use this in my kitchen. So this is my corn sun drying outside, and yeah, it's going to sun dry for just a day. The sun was really hot, so I'm putting it out here to sun dry. By tomorrow we are going to process our corn flakes. So this is it. The next day you can hear the sound. It is really dry. At this point, you go ahead to blend your corn very smooth. Okay, you blend it very smooth, and then you will need some sugar, some baking powder, and some salt. I use 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and then I use a teaspoon of salt, and then some sugar, just according to how you prefer it. When you mix it, you can actually taste it to see how sweet it is, but I think your cornflake doesn't have to be very sweet. So I put in all my dry ingredients in the middle there. I put in some water, allow my sugar dissolve. I just keep mixing it until the sugar dissolves. You could use grinded sugar, that's better. You don't have to go through this process. I start mixing, mix until you have a smooth paste. Watch keenly to see how the texture of my paste look like, to know what you are trying to achieve with your paste. Okay, so it doesn't have to be runny, it has to be a thick paste. Okay, not very thick, not thick as in maybe like trying to make gâteau dough or something, but it should be thick. Okay, as you guys have seen in the video. I don't know how else I can explain this, but yeah, you go ahead and put your parchment paper on a baking tray and then you flatten it out. Okay, so whatever it is you can use to flatten it out, you just go ahead and use it and flatten out your corn paste. You flatten it out as smooth as possible. The smoother the better. You put it in your oven. 15 minutes later I came back, opened it up, and this is what we have. It's already cracking. Okay, you can see how it has lines on it. So I'm going to take it out and then I'm going to cut it into small portions, like how cornflakes is cut. Obviously with cornflakes that we buy, most of them have really unique, I think their shapes are uniform. I think they use machines. I'm using my hand, so I go ahead and just break it into pieces and then pop it back into the oven. Okay, I popped it back into the oven for another 20 minutes. Yeah, and by the time I was taking it out, our cornflakes was ready. It got a little bit darker than your regular cornflakes. I like it that way. I was picking up some and tasting as I was filming. It tasted really good. I like the flavor. I'm just going to store it in an airtight container. Please try out this recipe. Tell me how it turns out. If you are from Cameroon and you eat fufu corn, honestly, cornflakes no be fufu corn. Bonny. To be honest, when you drink cornflakes, apart from the preservatives that they've added in the packaging and everything, what is cornflakes? It's gonna be bonny. Anyways, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If it's your first time coming across my channel, please do well to subscribe. Look forward to more amazing creative recipes, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.